hello.
Imagine the wind howled through the desolate streets, carrying with it a bone-chilling chill that cut through the thickest of coats. The town of Ravenswood had fallen victim to an eerie silence, as if the very essence of life had been sucked out of its veins. The townsfolk whispered in hushed tones, their fearful eyes darting around every corner, and the children clung tightly to their parents, their innocent laughter silenced by an unseen dread. It was the arrival of the Sinister Carnival that had plunged Ravenswood into this state of terror. The arrival had been unexpected, the creaking wagons and twisted tents appearing overnight like a nightmare woven into reality. Its origins were unknown, its dark purpose a mystery that sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to contemplate it. The townsfolk had heard tales of other places consumed by the carnival's malevolent presence, stories that lingered like whispers in the wind, warning of the horrors that awaited within its gates. The carnival loomed at the edge of town, standing like a grotesque sentinel, its faded red and black banners fluttering ominously in the wind. The once vibrant colors had faded, a testament to the passage of time and the sinister forces that had taken hold. The entrance was guarded by a towering gate adorned with twisted ironwork, its skeletal hands clutching onto the bars as if desperate to keep something contained within. Whispers spread among the townsfolk, their words laden with fear and curiosity. Stories of strange occurrences began to circulate, of disappearances and mysterious happenings that seemed to be linked to the carnival. Some claimed to have glimpsed shadowy figures darting between the tents, their eyes burning with a malevolence that sent a shudder down the spine. Others spoke of a haunting melody that drifted through the night air, its eerie notes seeping into the souls of those who heard it. As the days passed, the grip of fear tightened around Ravenswood. The once bustling streets grew deserted. The townsfolk locked themselves away in their homes, their windows barricaded against the encroaching darkness. The carnival's presence grew stronger, its influence reaching far beyond the boundaries of its cursed grounds. Strange occurrences plagued the town, nightmares invaded the dreams of the innocent, and whispers echoed through the wind, promising unspeakable horrors yet to come. Ravenswood had become a prisoner in its own despair, its once vibrant spirit withering under the weight of the sinister carnival. The people knew deep within their hearts that the time had come to face the darkness that loomed before them, to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within the twisted tents, and to confront the malevolence that had plagued their life. Little did they know that in their quest for answers, they would face a darkness so profound, so unfathomable, that it would push them to the brink of their sanity. A sinister carnival awaited, ready to unveil its darkest secrets and unleash its twisted horrors upon the town of Ravenswood, forever staining its streets with the mark of fear and despair. Under the moonless night sky, a group of brave souls emerged from the shadows, their faces etched with determination and fear. They were the remnants of a once thriving community, united by the common desire to free Ravenswood from the clutches of the sinister carnival. Each step they took towards the looming gates of the carnival was filled with trepidation, their hearts pounding in sync with the distant sounds of twisted laughter and haunting melodies. The group's leader, a weathered man named Samuel, carried a lantern that flickered with an eerie glow. Its feeble light illuminated their path, casting long, distorted shadows on the cobblestones. Samuel glanced back at his comrades, their eyes reflecting a mix of resolve and uncertainty. He knew that the fate of Ravenswood rested on their shoulders, and failure was not an option. With a deep breath, Samuel reached for the rusted gate and pushed it open, its mournful groan echoing through the night. The group entered cautiously, their senses assaulted by a cacophony of unsettling sights and sounds. Twisted attractions lined the deserted carnival grounds, rides frozen in decay, dilapidated game booths, and signs painted with fading letters that promised forbidden delights. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and the faint tinge of something rotten. As they ventured further, the carnival seemed to twist and morph, its distorted layout disorienting their senses. The maze of tents became a labyrinth, walls closing in on them with every step. The sound of distant whispers grew louder, as if the very air conspired to fill their minds with dread. Shadows danced and writhed, taking on grotesque forms that seemed to mock the living. Amidst the chaos, a haunting melody filled the air, luring the group deeper into the heart of the sinister carnival. It pulsed with a sinister rhythm, its melody seeping into their bones, a siren's call that beckoned them towards an unknown fate. They pressed on, their hearts pounding in time with the haunting tune, unable to resist its pull. Finally, they reached the center of the carnival, a grand tent that stood taller and more foreboding than the rest. Its faded canvas flapped in the wind, revealing glimpses of macabre decorations within. Samuel knew that the answers they sought lay behind those weathered walls, but he also knew that they would face unimaginable horrors to obtain them. Summoning every ounce of courage, Samuel pushed aside the heavy tent flap, revealing a dimly lit interior that seemed to stretch into infinite darkness. The group cautiously entered, their eyes adjusting to the eerie glow of flickering lanterns that barely illuminated the twisted carnival spectacle that lay before them. Within the tent, grotesque figures lurked, clowns with leering smiles, their eyes devoid of humanity, and contortionists whose limbs bent at unnatural angles. Sinister laughter filled the air, mingling with the sounds of rattling chains and ominous whispers that seemed to crawl across the skin. As the group ventured deeper into the heart of the tent, they stumbled upon a room bathed in an ethereal light. At its center stood a weathered carousel, its ornate horses frozen in a perpetual dance of despair. A haunting melody that had guided them played from a worn music box, its tune warped and melancholic. In that moment, Samuel and his companions realized they had stepped into a nightmarish realm where reality and nightmare converged. The true horror of the Sinister Carnival had been unveiled, and their fight for Ravenswood's survival had only just begun. With a resolute determination, they braced themselves to confront the malevolent forces that had imprisoned their town in a grip of terror. The Sinister Carnival awaited, ready to unleash its darkest secrets and twisted horrors upon the brave few who dared to challenge its reign. Ravenswood's fate hung in the balance as the group prepared to face the malevolence that had gripped their lives, bound to uncover the truth and free their town from the clutches of this diabolical nightmare. The group stood before the carousel, their breaths shallow and hearts pounding in their chests. The atmosphere crackled with an otherworldly energy, and the haunting melody intensified, its notes morphing into a cacophony of discordant tones that pierced their very souls. Suddenly, the carousel creaked to life, its ancient machinery groaning and grinding with a malevolent intent. The horses began to move, their once lifeless eyes now glowing with an unholy light. They rose and fell in an unnatural rhythm, their painted smiles contorting into expressions of pure malice. One by one, the group members felt an invisible force seize their bodies, rendering them immobile. Panic consumed them as they realized they were helpless in the face of this unholy carnival. Their minds were bombarded with nightmarish visions, faces twisted in agony, phantasmal hands reaching out from the shadows, and the agonized screams of countless souls trapped within the cursed grounds. Samuel, the leader, fought against the invisible grip, his eyes ablaze with defiance. But as the carousel spun faster, its haunting music reverberating through his very being, his resistance waned. A bone-chilling laughter filled the air as the forces of the Sinister Carnival claimed their final victory. The ground beneath the carousel cracked open, revealing a swirling abyss of darkness. One by one, the helpless group members were drawn into the abyss, their screams echoing into the void as they disappeared, consumed by the insatiable hunger of the carnival's death. Samuel was the last to be swallowed by the abyss, his anguished cries fading into nothingness. The Sinister Carnival stood triumphant, its twisted spectacle forever etched into the annals of Ravenswood's darkest nightmares. From that day onward, Ravenswood became a ghost town, its streets haunted by the echoes of lost souls and the lingering malevolence of the Sinister Carnival. None who entered the town ever returned, for the curse of the carnival had sealed its fate. The Sinister Carnival remained, its presence serving as a chilling reminder of the horrors that unfolded within. The townsfolk's whispers turned into legends, warning future generations to steer clear of Ravenswood, lest they too fall victim to the sinister forces that lay dormant, waiting for another unfortunate soul to stumble upon their cursed realm. And so, the Sinister Carnival stood as a harrowing testament to the depths of darkness that can consume the innocent and the brave. Its macabre legacy would forever torment the memories of those who had witnessed its horrors, leaving a scar on the world that could never be erased.